Hello student, welcome back to VPMP Polytechnic YouTube channel again. Hi, I am Shweta Patel. Today my topic is string buffer class in a Java. It is again a part of unit 2 and the unit name is building block of the language. In this session we will learn about what is a string class in a Java. Difference between string class and string buffer class. String buffer class constructor and the various method of string buffer class with the simple example. In a previous video, we had already learned about string class in a Java. But there are some drawback of string class in a Java. Like the major disadvantage of string class is you can't modify it within in the same location. It generates too many objects in a heap and waste your memory if you are try to modify it too many times. So, if you want to do many modification to your string, don't use string. Instead of string buffer class is used in a Java to remove this limitation of the string class. Let's see first of all what is the string buffer class and why we use the string buffer class in a Java. String buffer class, it is a similar as to string class in a Java. Both are used. The purpose of both string class and string buffer class is to create a string in a Java. String in a Java are a sequence of immutable characters, while string buffer class on the other hand is used to create a sequence of mutable character. Now, first of all we know what is the immutable character. The immutable means unmodifiable or unchangeable. That means once a string is created, its data or state cannot be changed. But a new string object is created. String buffer class is used to create a sequence of mutable character. A mutable character means we can modify or we can change it. String buffer class is used to create a mutable string. It means it can be changed after it created. It represents growable and writable character sequence. A string buffer class is used when we have to make a lot of modification to our string. String buffer class, it is a nothing but is a peer class of string that provide much of the functionality of the string. And also every string buffer class have a special capacity. So these are about the string buffer class in a Java. The short conclusion of string buffer class is that string class have a limitation, disadvantage, that is we can't change the any character or a string in a string class, while in a string buffer class we can modify it. So it is the easy way, or we can say that the best way to use a string buffer class in a Java for modification of the string. The next topic of string buffer class is the difference between string class and string buffer class. This is the difference of string class and string buffer class. The first difference is that string is a immutable character in a Java, while string buffer class is a mutable character in a Java. The size of the string, the length of the string must be fixed in a string class. That means it creates a string of the fixed length, while in a string buffer class it provides the flexible length. That means we can create a string with the flexible length. In a string class, we cannot insert a character and a substring in the middle of the string. While in a string buffer class, we can insert a character or a substring in the middle of the string. The next difference of string class versus string buffer class is that string cannot be changed in a string class, while string created from this class can be modified in the term of the length and content also. String is slow and consume more memories when you concat too many string, because every time it create a new instance. That means in a string class, memory may be more wasted, or it may be consume more memory in a string class. While in a string buffer class is a fast and consume a less memory as compared to a string class when we concat two string. So these are the difference between string class and string buffer class. Now next we see the string class constructor. That means using this constructor we can create a string class like this. The first constructor is also known as the empty constructor of string buffer class. It creates an empty string buffer with the initial capacity of 16. That means the by default length of the string is 16. For that it use see here example, string buffer str equal to new string buffer, and bracket, in the bracket we specify the empty string. So using this example we can create the empty string in a string buffer class. The next one is string buffer class, and in this parameter we specify the string. Like this, string buffer str equal to new string buffer than vpmp. That means it creates a string with the specified string. That means when we pass the value of the string in a parameter, then it creates the string with this parameter. Like here, str is created and the value of str is vpmp. So this is the second constructor of string buffer class. The next constructor of string buffer class is string buffer and in the bracket integer capacity. That means we can create an empty string with the specified capacity as a length. See here one example, string buffer str equal to new string with 20 length of the string. That means when we create the string, when we create the empty string, the length of the string is by default 20. So this is the another constructor in which we can create a string in string buffer class. So these are the constructor of string buffer class. Now we discuss about the method of string buffer class. There are various methods of string buffer class are available in a Java. String buffer class support all the method of string class. Why? Because string buffer is a peer class of the string class. That means string buffer class support all the method which are available in a string class. But there are some special methods with the special features of string buffer class are available in a Java. Like a first one, set character at. We all know that string class is not a modifiable. That means we can't modify the character or string in a string class. While we can modify character, subcharacter, substring and string in a string buffer class. Based on this advantage, Java provide a special type of methods which are supported by the string buffer class. See, the first method of the string buffer class is set character at. That means if you want to set the particular character at the specific position, then we use this method. See here one example, string buffer sb equal to new string buffer, and the value of the string is, the value of the sb is a blue. Now I want to set, or I want to put character z at the first position of the blue string. For that we use here sb.set character at. That means the output of this example is B, Z, U, E. So it put the Z at the place of L. L is the first occurrence or first position of the string. B, the string length is start from the 0. That means B is at a 0 position, L at a 1 position, U as a second position, and E set as a third position. So we set a Z at the first position and we get the answer, we get the output as a capital B, capital Z, small u and E. So this is the set character at method of string buffer class. The second one is a append method. It is the same as the concat method in a string class. But we can append one string to another string in a different position. That means if you want to set the if you want to append the string at the particular position, or if you want to set the string at the before the string, uh, or if you want to add the string at the last position of the string. That means, in short, whenever you want to join a string, whenever you want to join a two string at the any specific position, then we can use the append method. I will show you the one example of append method like this. String buffer sp equal to new string buffer, then the sp value is a hello, and sp dot append, this append method is used to join a hello with the world, and the output of this append is a hello world. So this is the append method in which we can add, we can join a string in any position of the string. The next method of the string buffer class is insert. Again, insert have a different way in which we can insert the substring into a main string. There are 13 ways in which we can insert the substring, or we can insert the character, or we can insert the integer in a main string. See here one example. String buffer sb equal to new string blue, and I want to insert the color substring at the 0 position of the blue. That means the starting point of the string, that is the blue. The output of this string is color blue. So we can insert any substring or character or integer or digit in a main string in any position. For we have to use the insert method. Now the next method is a length. We all know that what is the length. Length method works. It is a nothing but it return only a total number of character of the string. So it find out the length of the string. See here the simple example. Our string is a blue, and when we find the length of the string, it will return the 4 number of characters. Now the next method of the string is index of. That means, suppose you want to find out the current occurrence of the particular character from a string, then we use index of. It return as the index of the first occurrence of specified substring or a character. See here, substring sp equal to new substring. The value of the sp is a blue. Integer index and sp dot index of. That means I want to find out what is the position of ue, and the position of u is 2. So it return the index of ue 2. Using this method, we can find out the occurrence, the position of the substring from the string. The next method of the substring is delete. It is the same as an insert, but it remove the substring or character from the string. Let's see one example like string buffer sb equal to new string buffer blue. I want to remove 0 to 2 character. That means we have to specify the parameter as a start index and end index. That means the first to last occurrence માં જેટલા બી characters છે બધાને remove કરી નાખશે. See here, when we specify the 0, that is the start index, and 2, that is the end index, then it will remove 0, 1, 2 character from the main string, and it return the remaining characters from the string, and that is a UE. So this is the delete method. Using this delete method, we can remove a substring from the main string. Now the next method of string buffer class is set length method, which have a parameter integer new length. This is a special type of method which are used to set a length of the specified size as a integer type. See here one example. I have a one B1 object which have a value tutorials. Now the total length of this tutorials are 9. But I want to set the length of this tutorial, the length of this B1 as a 5 character. So I use here B1.setLength method, and I set the 5 character of this B1 string. Now, when we display the value of the B1, then it will display only the 5 character from the tutorials, not a 9. That means now the size of tutorial is 5. So, this is the length of string buffer class. That means this is the set length method of the string buffer class. So, here uh, we discuss about the method of string buffer class. These are the specially types of method which are used for modification of the string. Hope now you are clear about the string class and string buffer class, method of string class and method of string buffer class, and why we use string buffer class in a Java. Thanks for watching my video. Thanks a lot.